Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Nurni Nuri Izati binti Harulizam and my metric number is 206681.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Nurul Aina binti Janiman. My metric number is 205271.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shafiqah Husna binti Hussein, metric number 206203.
In this video, we will presenting our academic presentation with topic cyberbullying. More specifically, about our views on how peers should play a more important role in tackling cyberbullying. There are 4 approaches. The first one is peer supporter program, which will be presented by me. 4 points, peer influence and reluctant to share problems with peers will be presented by next presenter, which is Aina. And lastly, volunteer among peers as active bystanders, we will be presenting by our last presenter, which is Shafiqah. Let's start with the introduction. In today's world, which has been made smaller by technology, new age problems have been born. No doubt, technology has a lot of benefits. However, it also comes with a negative side. It has given birth to cyberbullying. To put it simply, cyberbullying is the act of bullying in the form of digital media or devices. It is a modern term for bullying, which emerged with the rise of the internet and mobile devices. Cyberbullying takes place on electronic devices like cell phones, computers, and tablets. It can take the forms of text through SMS, online chat forums, social networking sites, and gaming forums. Did you know, according to the United Nations Children's Fund UNICEF, in the year 2020, 28% have been a victim of cyberbullies in Malaysia. When compared to only Asian countries, Malaysia ranked second behind India, which was placed first on the list for cyberbullying among youth. This is evidence of how rampant cyberbullying in this country is becoming. Cyberbullying can result in increased distress for the victims along with the increased anger and frustration. Anyone can become a victim of cyberbullying and it can happen in any age. As a Malaysian, we are truly concerned about cyberbullying in this country. Therefore, we have done some researches about this topic. One of the solutions is by getting the students to get involved in the prevention of cyberbullying through peer supporter program. Peer supporter program takes many forms, but the main approaches are by providing platform for freedom of speech and reviewing policies and procedures. First, providing platform for freedom of speech. We know that most of the victims are forced to live without a voice for themselves. That is why the only way to deal with cyberbullying is to help them to stand up to and face down the bullies every time. How? This program provides protections and a better platform for other peers to make a speech and stand up for what is right against cyberbullying. Therefore, their voices and opinions can be heard and taken seriously. Next, this program also helps to review policies and procedures pertaining to cyberbullying and behavior. Laws against cyberbullying have been in place for quite some time, though they were introduced after many such cases were highlighted. The rules are mainly designed just to protect the victim and to keep the case information confidential. The anti-bullying policy should be a modifiable document because cyberbullying cultures can emerge over time and conflicts come and go depending on relationships and influences. Thus, it is important for school and government to update its knowledge about current issue in the community by reviewing the situation and policy with students and peers.
The next point is peers' influence. Peers are more influenced than someone family or people who is more older than them. Is it because most of us actually have been spending most of their time with peers instead of family, especially for those who stay in college or studying abroad and stay far away from their family. So, when someone has been going through a hard situation, they are more comfortable to share their problem with peers instead of family because they have similar experience and way of thinking. As a good peers, if our friend in this kind of situation, we can give support and find a way to help them, like giving some useful advice or opinion on how to handle the situation. And in this era of technology, to be a good peers, not just giving advice to them, but we can also spread an awareness about cyberbullying or social media, like doing a campaign on how to handle the situation or start the trending like a hashtag say no to cyberbullying. So this kind of action will help some people life which in the cyberbullying situation and they might have changed their mind on doing something bad and something awful to them. Next, young people are more reluctant to share their problem with peers. Normally, the victim of cyberbullying, they tend to keep all their emotion from other people. Even their nearest peer would not acknowledge about what's happening to them. As we can see nowadays, people that have been victim of cyberbullying used to have depression and they might posting a depression thing and act without thinking like commit suicide to get people attention. So as a peers, is it our own responsibility to give them an emotional support, like giving small encouragement to them that might change their life and they will not feel down about the cyberbullying situation. Besides, peers can encourage each other to speak out to adults about the cyberbullying situation, to talk about the problem they have been going through so that adults are aware of what's happening and they can take an action to solve the problem.
The last point why peers play an important role in tackling cyberbullying is because the volunteer among peers act as active bystanders. Bystanders can be involved in an active or in a passive way. In cyberbullying, what I mean by active bystanders is those who can defend the victim and helping what is needed for the cyber victim, while passive bystanders refer to a passive pattern of behavior where they did not provide any help to cyber victims in any way. In reality, we know that not all students or peers have the courage to intervene directly when witnessing bullying. Therefore, the role of the active bystanders is crucial at this moment because in cyberbullying, bystanders signalize which social behavior is acceptable within the group and their behavior defines the social norm within that specific group. Bystanders' failure to intervene in bullying situations is interpreted as approval of the behavior and hence will make the cyberbullying occur become even worse. Bystander behavior to stand up for their bullied peers is influenced by factors intrinsic to the helper. A bullied peer is most likely to be defended by an empathetic student with a strong ability to sense the feeling of others and a high degree of self-confidence. This confidence in one's ability to successfully defend a bullied peer surely plays a great role. In conclusion, all of us agree that peers do play an important role in tackling cyberbullying. Having a role played by peers not only be able to prevent the cyberbullying from continuously occur, but also will prevent cyberbullying victims from doing unwanted things and preventing emotional disturbance to the victim. That's all. Thank you.